The league has decided to put the season on hold due to rampant COVID outbreaks throughout the league. They were hoping to play 2 more games tonight, but one of them, the Capitals and Flyers, has already been postponed. Games are supposed to resume on December 27th, setting the table for the season to stop. 11 teams suspended operations this week. As of right now, 50 games have been postponed this season alone. Incredible. The only pre-holiday game left that's on the schedule is actually Lightning Golden Knights. That is tonight. And our Greg Wyshynski is reporting that NHL players will not participate in the Winter Olympics in Beijing. It's a topic of conversation we had just last week with our NHL reporter Emily Kaplan, who's joining us now. Will the scheduled break from February 6th through the 22nd be enough time, Emily, from what you're hearing, for the NHL to make up all of these games?
So, Elle, the goal is to make up all of these games. I just don't know if they can all happen in that 3-week period. And that's because the NHL told teams, hey, please don't book anything in your buildings during this Olympic break just in case. And guess what teams did? They booked events in their building. So availability is going to be a challenge. The goal is still going to be to have the All-Star game in Las Vegas, give the players a little bit of a break, then use the better part of 2 weeks to make up as many games as they can. Though I imagine that games are also going to be sprinkled through the winter and spring, and the NHL is going to have to exercise some creativity and flexibility because they really do want all teams to get to an 82-game slate.
They had to make up 56 games last year that were postponed. 3 days ago, the NFL revised their COVID-19 protocols essentially to reduce the frequency with which vaccinated asymptomatic players are tested in an effort to get more of them playing. Why would this not be an option for the NHL, though?
So, Elle, I've heard a lot of people in the NHL ask for this. Why are we testing asymptomatic players daily? And the most vocal person in that group has been Steve Yzerman, the Hall of Famer and GM of the Detroit Red Wings. However, to this point, the NHL and NHLPA have been following the lead of their doctors. Their doctors have advocated for more frequent testing. There's also a lot of players and staffers who have advocated for more frequent testing because they're scared about the risk of exposing their families when they go back home. But the biggest roadblock and the biggest reason why the NHL probably won't follow the NFL's lead here is because there's 7 teams in Canada. And there is a belief that the Canadian government or provincial government would not be okay with more lax measures, especially with players crossing the border. So I imagine that would be a no-go.
Absolutely. I imagine also, again, after tonight's Lightning Golden Knights game, the NHL on pause until Monday. The good news, though, Emily Kaplan, as you know, for those of you, you'll be so thirsty for NHL action. You will get 14 games, at least now. It's on the schedule for Monday. Emily Kaplan with the latest as the NHL goes dark through Christmas.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.